folks. I am headed to Fred Caney and Connie Fox, the Virginia Mountain Bigfoot Research Organization. We are going to shoot some documentary, and he's got the squatches there. I've seen them. I've seen the eye glow at night. Everything this man has ever told me has been dead on the money. And so, yeah, we're hooking up. It's going to be an awesome time. We're going to camp out. He's going to show me around, show me his spots, his structures, explain some things, and I'm going to bring it all to you guys right here. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Over and out for now.
Dirty jeans and the whiskey grants. Native silence of toothless brands. Plays the keys when he speaks in sound. Well, I'll be back with an iron beer and shotgun shells and a bandolier. Cotton stands and dirty boots. I'm riding out my last good time. Like it's spinning out. Alright guys, I am so close to meeting Fred Caney. He's going to be taking me to this spot. I am so psyched for this one. I've been waiting on this one. We've had this planned for months. Now it's about to happen. Awesome.
See how wide it is up here and narrow down there? Yep. That's how you can tell it's female.
That's awesome. Well, look at that big boy.
This one, the year before last,
that's
been
big
right in front of the truck.
Yeah.
And
left foot.
Yeah.
This is the one I got right here.
Oh, Samsung, man.
Well, it takes the battery right there. You wouldn't believe how I charged the battery. Got the card and everything in there.
There.
Cut it on right there.
Is my pride and joy.
Oh, look at that.
That's its foot and the hand.
Wow. That is awesome.
Sorry about that, folks. Hi, Brandon. How you doing?
There was a stick in a hole. And when I pulled the stick out, I thought I filled the hole back in, but apparently when I put the plaster in it, sunk down in the hole.
Yeah.
But you could barely make out some of the little toes right there.
Here's the handprint of a newborn and the footsie print. I'm the one that's got the picture of it.
Now with the handprint, if you look closely, you'll see dermal ridges right in there from the wrist.
I can zoom right in. Oh yeah, I see him. Yep.
And everybody quite a few people tried to say that was a possum track. You see how big that is.
Because possums don't have little digits like we got.
Their feet splay out into a star.
Yeah.
That's a hand. I had them, I sent a picture to an expert, a blow up of the pit. I took the picture, blew it up, and sent it to an expert. He studied the picture, and he said that's definitely a hand.
Wow.
Now show them footprints.
I did.
Yeah, hold this one.
Here's camp.
We got one more thing, dude.
That's okay. Bring it on out.
The pictures.
These are what I took and Con took. That's the one from 1983. That's that brown one with that cinnamon one.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a female that I got. There she is right there. And there's her brother.
Yeah.
Here's one close up.
Sorry, guys.
Black face, black eye, hair.
Oh yeah, you sent me that one.
Yeah, here's one right here. I love this one. Today I proved that I can make a squash give his location away. Look at him shine his teeth at me.
Oh, he is, ain't he?
Yeah. Here's a baby. This here is two of them that were trying to be sneaky that were following me during squirrel season. This is an 8-inch wide handprint. Look at the dermal ridges.
Yeah.
This is the full hand. I got M.K. Davies to clear this one up. Look at that one.
That's awesome.
This is the one Connie caught.
Yeah,
Looking around behind a tree. This is a mirror
He's showing
image.
Jason the pictures now.
And this here's one that one of
JR.
Connie's in Kentucky, laying over a
Hey,
branch,
Brandon,
a tree, a
they're
fallen
all-
tree.
Everybody
That
else
was in
that I've
216.
missed,
These are just some of the
you can see we got
photographs
our
we
fire
got.
going. Fred's got a pot of
I
salt.
mean, we got this
awesome.
this guy here.
Over there.
He was 15 feet from me. He's trying to hide, but see, he's hiding in the open.
Nobody over that way.
She was hiding in the open.
They're gone
They were
for a
hiding
while.
in the open.
Hopefully for the
These were
night.
hiding in the open. He was hiding in the
People
open. She was
camp over
hiding in the
next
open.
to
They just blend right in.
Exactly.
Kinda,
Yeah.
That's what most
people over there
people don't
got
understand
sold
about the
camp and
Sasquatch.
church.
you know?
Yep.
They blend
so
in.
when they show up,
They're
look
just
where
like
they're
us, you know. They
getting
blend in. They do
We're gonna
everything,
send
you
them
know.
across the
Now
road.
let's see. Oh, okay. Follow me. Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
Keep down that coffee, Connie.
All right.
Cool to film, right?
Okay. Now,
Okay to record?
hey, knock your ass clean.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
you're here for.
Yeah, man. And I
See,
got
I
you.
blocked that entrance right there where no one can come in. Because they come back here and they trash this place. What they do is some of them cross. Swift one, them will cross right there at the top of the wood line
Uh-huh.
and come down through the field.
Oh, there's a field back here, huh?
Yeah, there's a field right there.
Okay.
What it is, the Game Commission puts fields there for wildlife. But unfortunately, during hunt season, people hunt these fields. So you don't hardly see nothing. But see what we had to do? They cut down live trees.
Oh, man.
Live trees. They
Yeah.
trash shit. This is the size trees they get to make the root beer with. These are sassafras. All you see is sassafras.
They get big, huh? I didn't think they got that.
We got blueberry patches here from hell. You'll be going into one of them tomorrow. Okay, this is the field that you come down through here. You ever heard of Chad Detmer
No.
from Delaware? He claims the Squatches don't exist. He got right here the next morning after he got here, and about 10 feet up in the woods there was a 6-footer standing out in the open looking at him. Freaked his ass out. Anyway. I'll show you a few structures while we're back here.
All right.
Now, the path we normally take is up that way. Well, I'm going to take you straight. There's like, people used to have a camp out here, but Game Commission stopped it with the footprint.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
One right here. Right here.
Man, they're just all over the place.
Right, look at this. Inside he got his bent. Over top of this and held against that tree right there.
Yep.
How the hell just come up in here to pass it where they meet, when you go back so far, there's a ridge that goes up and flattens out. That's where they meet at nighttime. And they do their hunt. They're hunting around here tonight because there's a bear in the area. And they're called the Bear Tribe, okay? Now, you know what an Indian directional is? This is the Indian directional.
Oh, yeah, where it's kind of formed to.
A limb went out. They took and cut it and took the branch out, was facing this way, and bent it back and tied it. This is Indian direction. It means water. That's for
Yeah,
water.
you can see where it kind of.
Yep.
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 Cool. All right.
There's that. I've been in this area almost all my life. And I know every crack and crevice here.
There's a break right there.
Huh? Yep. That's a back right there. There's a tree right there that's bent over. Now
Yep.
see, let me explain something to you here. I want you to record this. Now, when they break it, you see a twist going
Yep.
this way. Now, why they twist it, we don't know. but they twist it. But now, if you take a limb right here, and they take, let's say on a tree, and they bend it like that, they can get it to stay. Now what it is, the top part, like meat, spreads it out. Underneath of it, it's like cramming it together and putting crazy glue on it. It takes strength to get it to stay like that. You can take a branch this big and get the strongest man in the world, and he cannot do it. But a squash can take this limb right here and bend it down and tuck it and make it bow all the way around and never break it.
Yeah. Raw power.
Yeah, that's where there's power. You know, they do this. And what they're doing is they're trying to teach us how they do it and why they do it. What you see here, all this greenery, little greenery, is blueberry patches.
Okay.
And there's a load of it. The best ones go up on that ridge where I'm going to take you tomorrow. You know, they do a lot of shit in this more sassafras. This is where the kind of coming comes from. This is right here. Okay, see this branch. See this?
Yep.
It's in the ground right there.
Stuck in the ground, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
They do that in my area too.
Here we go right here. These are called directionals.
That's probably what, about 7 foot up?
Yeah. But here's the surprising part. Look at this. Knock on that piece of wood. That's the hardest wood next to locust in Virginia. Look at the strength it takes to break that. Try to break this. Now this is old. Now this right here is old. They're old. But this is dry. It's been dry for 10 years. And this first time I ever broke it. But you take the rest of it, put it this way, when it smacks you in the face in the wintertime, it'll leave a blood whelp. These are called mountain laurel. Mountain laurel bush, that's what they're called. The higher up the mountain you go, the thicker they get.
Now
And they get about, I've seen them 20 foot tall.
This right here, do you think that's placement? Stuck down in there?
It's right here.
Some type of marker, maybe?
It is stuck because look how it's laying.
Yeah. Don't look like it's
It's not
like
a marker. They just do it. There's a bow right there, over there.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that.
I mean, right here.
Everywhere. Yep.
Right there.
Yep. Starting to see it now.
I mean, they're everywhere, you know.
Yep.
We didn't watch right now. The three amigos between me and you in the camp. The three squatches. You know, but they do this, and what they're doing is they're teaching us. Is what they're doing. That's the whole process of teaching. Now I'm gonna take you to a spot. If we can get across the creek, we'll come out in front of the camp on the other side of the creek.
Okay.
Well, where do you see when we get over there?
All right.
You know, this path here takes us back, but it goes into the mega field. I got a tree back there about 40 foot tall that was snapped. Wow. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You get back on the path here. Well, I'm good. I'm going to find the footprint on the trail here somewhere. I can come back here in a while. Only time we come back here is we'll do it during the day one day. When we come back here, we won't be camping. They bent this tree right here on this sumac. Well, not sumac, it's sassafras. This is the trees that they like to bend and bust and twist and everything. Look at that. Look how strong.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Zoom in on that.
Here's a good break. Beautiful break. Right there.
Oh yeah. What took some power? What is that?
That's an oak tree.
That's one of your strongest woods.
That's a pin oak. But they're strong. They're not as strong as a locust.
But they're up there.
Yeah, but locust is the hardest wood in Virginia.
That looks like that's kind of bent down too right there.
Yeah. It's got a little, see how they got it bowed over and
yeah.
twisted into the, and tied into that
Yep,
branch
all
right
connects.
there. Everything is holding.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they do it with strategy.
Huh?
They do it like strategically.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
wait till you see tomorrow. There is, I'll show you some technical, I mean some technical shit.
Is that the big tree you're talking about?
No,
Nope.
no, this one, it's on the left side, but it's back here. It's still up, but you'll see how they broke it. This right here was done by wind damage.
Yeah.
There's a break right there.
Yep.
Now, there's a path that goes right along the middle of the ridge, goes all the way down. That's the trail that they follow when they follow us. Over here on this side, me and Connie walked through here, and we heard, and we put a recorder back there, and the juvenile played that, but we heard a young male come running up through here, and he was paralleling me. I told Connie, I said, I'm gonna backtrack his ass. Got up here a ways, and I turned in. And I backtracked him, and I saw him jump the creek. He get about 10 feet over there and stand behind the bush going like, did he follow me? I backtracked him. He didn't think I could do it. You know, this is just one. It's just a thumbnail of what is actually about. Smell that mountain laurel.
A lot of it.
Oh yeah. We're on 130 plus thousand acres. Where's that broke at? Where's that broke at? That's a mountain laurel right there, but where's it broke at? I don't see it. Where's it right there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it just broke right there. That takes strength to do that. But just it gets 20 times thicker than this, going up the mountain. But this is what you find. Mountain laurel. But you're in over 130,000 plus acres of George Washington National Forest. Now Daniel's area over at Elkhorn is still George Washington National Forest. But the squatches just passed through there, so he really never has anything to show anyway, except for a few structures and a footprint. All you gotta do is just pay attention. On each side, you will see a little something that they do. Bend, break, twist. Sometimes they'll, and you spotted this.
Those little, yep.
Like that.
Yep.
When you find it twisted, that's a squatch, not a human, because when you walk a trail, look from the ground up to your waist,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll tell you which way the squatch is going. This is a trail marker for a Sasquatch.
Oh, okay.
Now you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Learning already.
This is where I went down in and chased his ass all the way back through there. I was laughing. See how that looks right there? Look how the mountain laurel kind of goes up in forks.
Yep.
And you got the branch that's kind of laying in the fork. Got one piece coming this way, and you got the piece coming this way,
Yep.
and the wire coming this way.
Yep.
That's the structure. That was done by a teenager. Let's halfway by this one. This right here's fresh. This still got leaves on it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Big boy. I don't do this normal. Whoop! Osio, Oshiguasu Aganale. I do that. If I do it, I do it to let them know that I'm here.
Yep.
And when I say Aganale, my friend, they know exactly who it is. And they don't pay attention to us. They will follow us, and they just, I've caught them sitting up here, you know, just kind of piddling around, you know, just, and they'll just tag along. They get, after a while, like yours, after a while, you never seen that right there.
Oh, yeah, walked right by it.
Yeah. After a while, they get bored and they just move on about their own business. But there's so much, if I, here's the print right here. Now go around to the back and look this way at the print. That's how you look at a print. You always look from the heel to the toes. This is his left foot. Right here's the heel. It's a female. Narrow heel, instep, wide toes. Comes down through here like that. All right, so he goes 11.5 inches. But her toes is over 6.5 inches. A female has a narrow heel but wide toe spread.
Yeah.
Because of this right here and, well, mainly this right here.
Got that booty, huh?
Yeah. And I tell you what, some of the squatches that we see, we see their face, are beautiful. I mean beautiful, because you're looking at a native Indian. Okay, we got some right there, we got bends right there, all sorts of shit, breaks, snaps, twists, all through there. But you notice how they all twisted.
Yeah. Look at that.
Now remember what I was telling you about when they bend something, how they can make it stay?
Yeah.
Okay, right here's a good example. They took and bent it between here and here. What they did is they stretched it from here to here underneath. They drew it together. It's like putting crazy glue, and they can make it stay.
Huh.
Only a squatch can do that, not a human. This break right here is about 20 years old. You can tell. Well, 10 or something like that. But this is fresh. This is right here. There's a break right over there. There's a break right there. Top of that pine tree's been snapped off.
Everywhere. Man.
And these guys will not harm you. They follow you because that's their job. The day watchers follow you. That's all they do. They don't do what they say. That's just like with some people I know.
Right.
They'll pull a gun out. Never, ever pull a gun out. Never pull a machete out. Don't do that, but you had a certain situation. I understand that.
Yep.
But you know, you did what was natural. But you went through the process and now you got them jumping out at you in your videos. That's cool.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a creek, it's a dry creek bed right there. They travel that route too. They travel between the top, middle, flat, bottom. Because you go through that thicket, there's the main stream that we took you to, that we went over top of. That's the main stream. It all comes from the mountain.
Now, am I right, just to let people know, if you do pull a gun out on a squatch, you're likely to get hurt?
They will.
You're going to go from not getting hurt to something bad's going to happen.
Well, I mean, they're not going to physically attack you. They use their size to intimidate you.
But if you pull a gun...
If you pull a gun, they're really going to... I mean, I've been bluff charged, you know.
Yeah.
And, of course, I piss myself, naturally.
I
mean, you have a 12-foot, about 5.5-foot wide shoulders coming at you with a head this wide and that big, and you got a mouth like it's going...
Yeah.
And here's the thing about it. Sasquatches do not have canine fangs. Their teeth are just like, well, I ain't got none. But they're just like your teeth, except they're bigger. That's the only difference, you know. They are human, ancient to modern human. And everything that you see that you do, like that pine tree right there, I never could figure out why they break the top off pine tree. I'll take you to the apple orchard, and you'll see one spot where they just annihilated this pine tree. There's something about pines they like. Maybe it's the scent, to bug repellent, to sap, I don't know.
Could be.
But now I'll tell you, if you want to get rid of a headache, birch tree, you know, the white tree with the bark, cut you a square. Take your knife, just barely peel the bark off. You got a little, and you got the skin like we have when I was holding meat together. Peel that off and roll it up and chew it and swallow it. It gets rid of a migraine, gets rid of diarrhea, and gets rid of heartburn and a toothache.
That's a good tidbit.
And that's what squatches do. So the sassafras and there's certain trees here that gives you its medicine. As they call it, ancient medicine.
Hey, is this possibly an X on the ground?
Which kind?
Maybe an X, possibly?
Let me see. An X? Let's see. Possibly, because you got this tree right here bent.
Yeah.
But I think this piece right here was just natural because look at the oak on top of it. Right there between your legs.
Yeah.
That's natural. I'll show you access tomorrow. So
Okay.
we're going to show you over in the Candy Fields. We're going to show you some monsters. There's see one over there and two over in the apple orchard. And I mean massive. And these were bent over.
I've
Some
only
was
seen a
carried.
few of them like that.
Huh?
I've only seen a few like that. Yep,
here?
I've just seen that.
I can get a little thick in here. There's a little bend right there. How they bend it down, and bend it back up. That takes strength. Bend right there. Or you can take back here. There's another one. Fresh spray.
That looks fresh, yeah.
About a week old. Now I'll tell you something else the squats will do, and we found out when we come walking out of here. The juveniles would take and pick some leaves and lay it on the trail.
I've seen that before.
We don't know why they do it.
Yeah.
We didn't see none coming in, but there was a ton of them coming out. They were coming out behind us and following us. But when we come, Concha, look at this. That's what she said. Look at the leaves. They're plucking leaves and laying them or scattering them. It's almost like scattering roses on a wedding. That's something like that. But you know, we don't know.
Have you ever noticed sometimes they'll cover their prints up with maybe a glyph or something? If it's kind of a print that's out in the open, I've noticed.
Some will, some
In my
won't.
area, at least.
Yeah. Some will, some won't. You know, because your area, you're in a tight area.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. Now out here, they don't give a shit because they know.
Yeah.
See, like even though we had people next to us, across the road from us, and on the other side of us, they know how to get around them people without at nighttime or hell, they cross right in their camp and they don't even see them, and they come to us.
Yep.
Now tonight, we're gonna be getting a lot of obelinks, but as I said last night and the past couple nights, Sasquatches mimic lightning bugs. The difference is lightning bugs got that yellowish orange blink, blink, blink. A squatch, when they go blink, blink major quick, and it's really bright. Like you be sitting there talking lakes, and all of a sudden you see blink, ooh, there's one right over there.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Mega bright.
Yep. But as summertime comes, especially with me and Connie, they get more relaxed and they start. Here you go. Right here. Right here. This is fresh. See that?
Yep.
Yeah, they got this branch here. They stepped on this here. This was stepped on. See how it's mountain lord bent over, brown on the side, because it's been like
pretty
this.
compressed right here too.
Yeah.
On the ground.
There you go. See, right there.
Yep.
That's a new one. Yeah, that right there. Yeah. But look, it's twisted. See that? See how it's twisted right there?
Yeah.
See how that? Right there, right there. See? It's twisted. That's a new one on me. That's the lowest I've seen them go. And this here. This you got me on this one here. You were a stick for particulars, and you spotted some good shit. But look at this here. They broke it. There's no other reason.
Yep.
There's no other reason why.